just read this book, so let's get ready and talk about whether or not I think you should read it. So I am an avid fantasy reader, and I specifically love the subgenre of werewolf book. Like, I read one as a kid and just, it stuck with me. I'm in. The book is written by Jordan Stephanie Gray, and it follows our main character, Vanessa, who is a girl, but then, yeah, she's a girl, but she's like a normal girl who gets bitten and turned into a werewolf, and then she's trying to navigate this new werewolf society that she knew nothing about. There's also a murder of her best friend, which is not a spoiler. It is told at the very beginning. And so she's also trying to navigate who killed her friend throughout the entire book and what happened. And there's kind of this mystery element, which did make it really fun. I will say my complaint with the book and why I think I only rated it 3 stars was that it was just pretty predictable. It followed a lot of fantasy tropes, and I found myself knowing exactly how it was going to end, but I read in the hopes that it would potentially be different. One of the things I don't love is a predictable ending. However, I did have a fun time reading it. Other complaint is that it's listed as young adult, but there is smut in it, and that is just something that I personally am not a huge fan of. I think that the smut is pretty basic in terms of like in comparison to adult novels, but I just think that smut in a young adult novel is a pretty big no-go for me. I do think the series has potential, and it does feel like it's set up to be kind of a longer series. I didn't even look and see if there was a second book because honestly I'm not really that interested in continuing to read it, but I did have a good time. I found it fun. I think if you're an actual adult, it's definitely a little bit of a fun read, and if you're not a smut fan, it's pretty easy to skip. I think there's only like 2 scenes. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Bitten. Follow for more books.